Chilli in the name of.
Hello again and welcome to Season 5, Episode 3 of Chilli In The Name of. In this week's episode, I'll be trying 3 different sauces from 3 different producers, including Queen Majesty Red Habanero and Black Coffee Hot Sauce, Dawson's Hot Sauce Szechuan Ghost Pepper Sauce, and Pallotta Hot Chilli Moon Hot Sauce. Now, these sauces have been sent to me from various places, including the Pallotta Hot coming from as a gift from Nick Barnes. Thank you very much, Nick. So without any further ado, let's get on it. The first sauce I'm going to try for you today is Queen Majesty Red Habanero and Black Coffee Hot Sauce. As you can see, it's got a wolf on the front of there and a crown. It's got some plants growing around the sides there. It's made in New York City, it says, which is really cool. It says heat level is hot. The ingredients include organic coffee-infused white vinegar, sweet onions, bell peppers, red habanero peppers, cider vinegar, balsamic vinegar, garlic, ginger, olive oil, salt and spices. It's got a really nice red colour to it, and the idea of coffee in it really interests me, like black coffee. Yeah, you know, I mean, it's got that sort of umami sort of thing going on, so let's see how it goes. In terms of consistency, it's a medium to loose consistency. As you can see inside there are plenty of black dots and bits and pieces of spices and herbs and whatnot. Doesn't look like there's much in the way of chili seeds, although I do see a couple. Let's give it a sniff. Yeah, that smells really interesting. You can smell the coffee in there. You can smell vinegars. And then you can smell the chili peppers and apples. Let's see how it pours. Poured beautifully. Spices first and foremost, right up front. Really spicy, beautiful combination of vinegars and spices. In terms of coffee, it's actually not presenting itself in the mouth at all. It's coming up and into the nose. This is a smell of coffee in there, but not really a flavour of coffee. In terms of other flavours in there, sort of it's capsicum-y, toasty and warm and umami, like I said. In terms of heat, I'd probably give this maybe a 7 out of 10. In terms of flavour, I think it's a cracking sauce, and it's going to go really well with anything you would have hot sauce with. But I think, you know, being coffee, have it with breakfast, have it with your eggs, have it with your bacon, have it with your it doesn't matter what it is, your toast, or you know, have it, you know, you can have it on your muesli if you wanted. But it's really interesting sort of combination of flavours there, and it still lingers. That sort of coffee aroma up in the nose. So yeah, that's really interesting. Definitely track this one down. The second sauce I'm going to try for you today is Dawson's Hot Sauce Sichuan Ghost Pepper Sauce. This has come out of Ontario, Canada. So everything's written in English and in French, which is cool. It's from batch 023, which is also quite cool. It's good to see, you know, batch numbers being quite small. I've been looking for a pepper sauce that has Sichuan peppers in it for a while. I got recommended this one. Sichuan peppers are different to chilies in that they're not sort of chili hot. They're sort of a peppery hot. They have a sort of a citrusy flavour, and they have a tendency to numb your mouth. Before I do open this bottle, I do want to show you one thing. This funky little wax seal on the roof there, on the front there, on the top of the bottle there. The D. That's really cool. I really like that touch. I have to break the wax seal on that one to get that open, but that's cool. Oh, in terms of smell, I can smell the Sichuan pepper in there. Yeah, so ingredients in this are vinegar, extra virgin olive oil, garlic, ghost peppers, Sichuan peppercorns, lemon, ginger, and sea salt. Lemon, ginger, Sichuan peppers. Wow, this is going to be fun. It really does not want to come out. There we go. Get a bit more. It's got olive oil in it, sort of separating a bit from the rest of it. Yeah, Sichuan peppers. You can actually feel the chew of the Sichuan peppercorns. Followed by the ghost heat. Lemony, citrusy, interesting, numbing on the tongue, like I said. Yeah, this is really special. The ginger and the lemon sort of bring it up behind. There are some. I think the ghost pepper doesn't really present as a flavor as much as just a heat additive. The Sichuan pepper is really prominent flavor throughout there, and yeah, I struggle to see what I would have this with, because it's so complex within itself that maybe you just have it as a side to something that's quite plain. In terms of heat, I'd probably give this a 9 out of 10. It is quite hot, and it does continue to creep up. It's up in my ears now. That could be a little bit Szechaun, a little bit ghost pepper. The numbness on the mouth is definitely something I feel, especially on the sides of the tongue, the tip of the tongue, and a bit in the throat as well. But it's really, the heat has gone right up into the back of my head, and it feels like it's melting my earwax. But yeah, I would enjoy this maybe with poached chicken, with some greens, and maybe something with a little lemon juice on top of it. Yeah, this is really interesting, really special. The third sauce I'm going to try for you today is Pallotta Hot Chilli Moon. I've been after some stuff from Nick Pallotta for quite some time. Nick Barnes sent this across to me in a package a little while back. So thank you very much, Nick. And Nick, this looks really good. Chilli Moon, it's got no less than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different types of chili in there, Worcestershire sauce, and raspberries. So this sounds really interesting. It's even got some lime juice and a bit of salt and some spices. Let's try it out. Okay, so in terms of the consistency, again, it's a medium loose consistency. It's got a few chunks in there. The colouring is quite interesting. It's sort of, maybe it's the raspberries giving it that sort of redness to it. Let's give it a sniff. It smells really fruity. The tomato is at the front of the nose there, definitely. There's a bit of smoke, and yeah, I can just get a hint of those raspberries in there. Really smooth flavored sauce. No real hit from anything straight up, but really like beautifully tomatoes and spices and the peppers are all there. The peppers are doing a bit of a dance on my mouth. They're going to different places and heating up different things depending on which pepper I got. Chipotle pepper is foremost in flavor. Got that smokiness going there. The Worcestershire sauce is carrying this, and I think maybe that's what's tying the whole thing together, is the Worcestershire sauce sort of, making it all one thing rather than a bunch of different things together. I always love the use of fatale peppers where we can. The Trinidad Marugas peppers and the 7 pots are quite hot on the sort of the roof of the mouth, back of the mouth, a bit on the lips. In terms of heat, I'll give this an 8 out of 10. Nick himself gives it a 7 out of 10, or a 3.5 out of 5. But yeah, this would be really good. I think you could use this as an inclusion in a Bloody Mary in place of like Tabasco or something like that. This would be really a really interesting addition to cocktails, anything where you want to bring that heat up just that little bit. It's a little bit sweet, a little bit salty, a bit funky. It's really impressive, and I'm so happy that I've actually finally got hold of this one. So thanks again, Nick. So there you have it, folks. 3 sauces by 3 different producers, including Queen Majesty out of New York, Dawson's out of Ontario, Canada, and Pallotta Hot out of New Jersey. This has been some really amazing sauces here. These 3 are really quite interesting in the sort of the craftsmanship, but also sort of the direction they've gone. with the flavors. If I had to choose one as my favorite, I'd probably choose this one here, the Queen Majesty one. I can just see myself using it for most things out of the three. I love these two as well. They're both great. Yeah, I look forward to getting more from all of these guys in the future. So thanks for joining me for this episode. I hope you had a good time. I certainly did. But until next time, see you later.
Chilli in the name of...